Hey Rehoboth family, it is good to be able to connect with you today. I wanted to come to you at the end of this week and share some updates about ministry, but also to give you an encouraging word. Tina prepares really wonderful spaghetti. I enjoy her spaghetti, and she's not made it in several weeks, and one day this week she was telling me that she would be making spaghetti for supper that night, and I look forward to that all day long because, like I said, she makes delicious spaghetti. So later in the day, after a full day of engaging in ministry and wonderful things that have had an opportunity to be a part of, I decided to spend some time out in the yard, working in our yard, and enjoy doing that, and did that right up until it was dark, and got cleaned up, came inside, and prepared. I was thinking I was preparing to have a great meal of her spaghetti, and came to the kitchen, and well, there was no spaghetti. She'd prepared something else, and it certainly was very tasty. It was delicious. Enjoyed that meal, but it wasn't the spaghetti that I had looked forward to all day. And she went on to tell me that when she began preparing the spaghetti sauce that morning, she discovered that some of the ingredients that were needed that we had run out of, that were not available. And so instead of preparing something that wouldn't be her normal spaghetti, she decided to go in a different route. And I have to tell you, for just a moment, there was just a little bit of disappointment when I walked into the kitchen and I saw that we were not having spaghetti there. It reminded me that our adversary has come to kill, steal, and destroy. In fact, Jesus' disciples told them as such when he was teaching them about what it means for him to be the shepherd and our good shepherd. He reminded them that not only does our adversary come to steal, kill, and destroy, but that he comes to give life abundantly. And it's a matter of decision in our lives and understanding and remembering what God has done for us, what Jesus does in our life every day, and his desire to do good in our lives, to lead us through even times of hardship and crisis. And I can make a choice in those days. I can choose to allow Satan to be a partner and to steal my joy, or I can walk in life abundantly. See, we got to remember, while Satan's crafty, and he's more crafty than you and I can hardly imagine, he always needs an accomplice. He is not able to steal our joy by himself. In fact, we have to open the door. We have to give him that opportunity. And I hope today that you will choose to walk in the joy of the Lord, walk abundantly in life, knowing that even if some of the things that we would normally have, we don't have, some of the opportunities that we would normally experience and enjoy that we're not able to enjoy right now, that it's okay, that we can walk in the joy of the Lord during these days and know his love and life abundantly. I want to encourage you to walk in that manner. Remember, as Jesus taught his disciples, the thief, our adversary, really does want to steal your joy and your hope and your happiness and your contentment in these days. And yet, if we'll lean into Christ, if we'll walk in him, we can walk in his abundant life in every circumstance that we face. Hey, let me share with you some of the things happening with our church family and in ministry. You have remained amazing in your gifts to the food pantry. But folks, we need your help. We really need you to step up and help us in that. Our food pantry on Wednesday served 48 families just this Wednesday. Literally, we ran out of food, and we need your help to fill that food pantry back up. You can check out the list that we've posted online previously. Basically, any kind of canned goods, spaghetti sauces, all of those kinds of things, rice and beans and all of the basic staples, canned tuna, canned meats. We need your help. You can drop them off at the church between 9 and 4 Monday through Thursday and 9 to 12 on Fridays. Or you can go online and you can give toward our food pantry at rehoboth.org/give. And speaking of giving, I just want to encourage you and also remind you that you have been an amazing church family through these days. You've been so faithful with your gifts, and you have continually supported the ministries so that not only can we do things like the food pantry, but give masks to one of the Emory hospitals, to provide help to others. And you'll hear me talk a little bit about some of the help we're going to provide during Mental Health Awareness Month. But your faithful giving has made it possible for us to remain fully engaged in ministry during these days. Folks, I need you to give. I need you to be faithful. And just as Tina and I are being faithful in these days, we'd encourage you to do the same. Talking about helping others, if you need help, we want to help you. And that's one of the things that our gifts are going toward. So if you would go to rehoboth.org/love loud, that's rehoboth.org/love loud. If you need help, we can help you, and we would want to do so. If you're at a place where you would say, I'm okay, things are stable, and I'd like to help someone else, then you go to that same website, rehoboth.org/love loud, and you can find a link there that will take you to how you can give and help us help more of our neighbors during this time. I'd encourage you to be generous so that we can be generous to others. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we know that there have been a lot of stresses, a lot of strains, some of them as silly as not having Tina's homemade spaghetti. But for many in our church family and our community, there are real stresses, and there are some difficult days, and it's been challenging being isolated and being away from your normal routines and friends and family. Some of you have already faced financial challenges. David and Lynn Bradford are our counseling partners with Find Hope Counseling. David has a graduate degree in counseling and then has accomplished a good bit of postgraduate studies in counseling. He is a godly, biblical counselor that we so relish the partnership with Find Hope Counseling. And so during the month of May, if you need to talk to somebody, if you want to just walk through some of the challenges you're facing, then I want to encourage you, reach out, and we're going to provide that resource to you free of charge during the month of May. Rehoboth.org/counseling, Rehoboth.org/counseling. You'll be able to find more out about David and Lynn and about Find Hope Counseling. You'll be able to connect with them directly so that they can partner with you, and they would be glad to do that. They're doing all of that online during these times as we practice appropriate and healthy social distancing, so you'll be able to connect with them right away. Additionally, starting on May the 13th, in the evening, they're going to be offering an online private video group for those who want to talk about and want some resources in dealing with stress and change. And my goodness, change is just the norm. It is constant in everybody's lives today, and it does create stress and it does press us. If you'd like to join in on that group and have some biblical helps, some Christ-centered helps for a few weeks with a small group of other people done with video chat online, again, if you'll go to rehoboth.org/counseling, you'll find there the opportunity to be able to connect in with that group. They'll start on May the 13th. This Sunday, our worship service is at 10:30. We'll live stream that. I hope you'll join us. I hope you'll forward that streaming link, and especially as it gets started, invite your friends and family to be a part of that. Y'all have been great about that. We've got people far and wide connecting with us and worshiping with us, and we're grateful for that. We're seeing the Lord use that ministry mightily. Steph has been working diligently on the music and the other elements of our worship service. I have a message that I share that I think will encourage you, but also help you in these days. Rehoboth family, I love you. It is so good to be able to connect with you like this. Standing on Main Street today, and normally all of these parking spots would be full. Few cars going by, but not many. It is still odd days, different days. And yet these are days that we're going to live beautifully and vividly and brightly for the Lord Jesus Christ. I hope to see you soon in person. I'll certainly see you this Sunday, the Lord willing, via our stream service. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend.